Hello, my name is Will. I'm going to be hopefully through hiking the Appalachian Trail starting in late March. So I've been planning it best part of 2 years now, and it's looming. Finally got all my kit together, so I thought I'd do a bit of a video just to show what gear I'm going to be using. It should be pretty interesting to compare it to the gear of a lot of people who are from the States who'll be hiking it, because I think it quite varies in terms of brands and just general outlook on hiking, I think, as well. So I've gone for lightweight, but not going sort of OCD lightweight. So I've got my winter weight down to just over 11 kilos, which in pounds is like 26 pounds, which is alright. Okay, to start with, I'll be carrying it all in my Osprey Eco 70 pack. So 70 litres, just awesome pack. I've used it in quite a lot of trips, sort of winter camping, long distance stuff in Iceland. Just super comfortable, good size. I can fit everything inside it, so I don't need anything to hang on the outside of it. It's just good, solid. Front jetties it, so you can get in everything without having to dig all the way down. Can't think of a better pack to use, really. Weight wise, it's not too bad, a couple of kilos, but enough to sort of suspend the load nicely and just take a good battering. Go on to footwear. So boots, I'll be walking, at least starting out, a pair of Salomon Cosmics. So a lot of people seem to opt for trail running shoes. I went for the Salomons purely because they fit like a trail running shoe, give you a little bit more kind of support than a shoe does, and also you got a higher cut, so in terms of the snow and in the wet, should hopefully keep my feet dry. And then I think in the summer I'll be swapping out for a pair of the Salomon XA Pro, the trail running shoes, which should hopefully do well. Set of walking poles, cheap and cheerful ones from Cotswold Outdoors. Again, use them for a year or so, nothing wrong with them at all, nice and light. 120 grams a piece, so you don't realise you're carrying them. They're static as well. I didn't bother anti-shock just because of the extra weight and the hassle. I don't see any benefit for it. Sleeping stuff. So when I'm not in a shelter, I'll be staying in a Hennessy hammock Expedition ASIM. It's the Velcro one. Again, so you don't have to worry about zips breaking or anything, really easy to repair. Weight wise, just over a kilo, so quite a nice weight. There's a tree hugger straps in there as well for attaching to the trees, and I've got the snake skins just to make it nice and easy to pitch and pack away. So when it's really muddy or really snowy, I can pitch it without having it touch the ground, which is definitely a benefit over going with a tent. Sleeping mat, Pacific Outdoors peak oil mat, so it's sort of a 3-season mat, nice and light, has the wings on the side of it, so it just sort of wraps around you nicely when you're in a hammock. And use it year round, it won't be too warm in the summer or anything. Sleeping bag, to start with, got the Rab Ascent 700 down bag, like -12 comfort, so that'll be fine. For winter I'll send it home when it starts getting warmer and go in for just a nice lightweight synthetic bag. Polycotton liner as well, adds a couple of degrees warmth, but the main reason is I can use it, I won't have to wash my bag so often. Cool, on to what clothing I'll be wearing. So to start with, in the winter I'm going to go for the combo of synthetic base layer leggings, which I just add there for warmth and comfort, and then I've got a pair of Salomon running shorts to stick over the top of them. So that was really nice, got an internal compression short as well, so they're really, really comfy. And then in the summer I'll just wear those on their own and they should be fine, nice and airy. Base layer t-shirts, I've got the Rab Miko t-shirt, so it's like 70% merino wool, so you get the softness and all the benefits of merino wool, like antibacterial kind of properties with it. You also got like 30% synthetic, like coconut husk polyester in there as well, so it makes them a bit tougher wearing than pure merino, and also dry out a lot quicker as well. So I've got those in my boxers as well. On my feet, I've gone for Berghaus midweight sock, so nice and comfy, really nice fitting, bit of merino wool for comfort again. All got Primaloft vibes in them as well, so you get like the warmth of a slightly heavier sock without the extra sort of bulk, so they fit really nice and comfortably with my boots as well. And then if we go on to spare clothing, so I've got one extra pair of boxers, another pair of midweight socks, then a heavyweight Bridgedale Summit sock, nice and warm pair to stick on in the evening or if it's a particularly cold day. pop those on my feet. I've always found that wearing a thicker sock when I've got blisters as well, less movement, just more comfortable. One spare merino t-shirt in a cool colour, where I've done some nice colours this season. And then a pair of trousers as well. So if it's really, really cold, I can stick those on top instead of the shorts. And again, in the summer, got the option to wear those as well. And even just like when I'm bimbling around town, just another change of clothes to wear. Insulation layers. So going with a down jacket. So this is the old microlight, so Rab use Hydra down now. This is the old one, so standard goose down, 750 fill, so pretty warm. Again, I've worn it in Scotland in the snow, in Iceland in freezing cold. Obviously I think if you don't get it wet, but apart from that, it's awesome. Fits in a 1 litre dry sack as well. Really nice weight, really cool backside. Awesome bit of kit. And then power stretch mid-weight fleece, so it's same weight as a normal fleece, just get a lot more warmth for it. Again, you can wear this on its own for walking in cold weather. Got a nice deep venting zip so you don't overheat. That'll probably get posted home with my sleeping bag, it's probably a little bit warm for summer. And power stretch gloves, which I wear most days. And a merino liner, again for a little bit of warmth and a bit of comfort. I found that combo worked amazingly up in Scotland this winter, so I'll go with those again. And of course my homemade woolly mitts, made by my amazing girlfriend for my trips. So I found in Iceland, your pair that you wear during the day you get soaking wet through. It's amazing having a dry pair to stick on. Lots of envious looks when I was wearing those, so they're amazing, they're going with me. And merino beanie, just standard beanie, warm, nice colour again, always important. Balaclava, which depending on the weather I keep checking, may or may not take. It's not a lot of extra weight. I can always bin it or give it to somebody if I don't end up using it, so that'll probably get with me. A few buffs, or poor man's buffs. Cool, on to wet weather gear. So I'm going for the Rab Latoc Alpine event jacket, so it's a membrane fabric, so really waterproof, breathes really nicely. I just have to wash it once whilst I'm out there just to keep that breathability up. Slightly heavier than other options, but just a hell of a lot more comfortable. You don't get clammy, especially wearing it with the Miko as well. Really good hood, which you can just hide in if it's particularly bad weather. It's nice and simple. Also, no pockets over the hips as well, so when you're wearing it with rucksack hip belt, there's no sort of chafing, which is another important thing. I will have over trousers as well, but I destroyed my other pair in the washing machine, so I'm going to get a new pair. Hat, courtesy of Tilly. So a lot of the time, I won't want to be wearing a hood if I get a week's rain on end. You don't want to be living in a hood all the time, it just gets claustrophobic and quite depressing, as I found out from experience. So I've got a Tilly hat, also be fine in the summer, blocks UV rays, it's going to stop me getting burnt, and yeah, super comfy, awesome hat. Assorted dry bags, I've got one for my down jacket, dirty clothes, clean clothes, and my sleeping bag and roll mat fits in that one. Rucksack liner, which I use to suspend everything from a tree, so I'll probably suspend my food and my pack and everything in there as well, just so I've got nothing hanging around underneath my hammock, which might have sort of food smells in it. Last thing I want is a bear destroying my osprey pack. And then a mesh divider, just to keep my undies separate from my other clothes, just to keep them nice and aired. General bits and bobs, black diamond spot head torch, so it's like 90 lumens, so fine if I want to walk at night. Also you got like plenty of settings to play around with, so if I'm reading the hammock at night, whatever, it's just nice and light, simple. Case can have camera and MP3 player in it. Probably a bit optimistic to start with, but sunglasses, always important. And then I've got my first aid kit and equipment first aid kit, so like tenacious tape for repairing waterproof things, sewing kits, that sort of thing. For me, scissors, nail clippers, paracetamol, plasters, usual sort of rubbish. Cool, on to last but not least, cooking gear or general nutrition stuff. So I was playing around with the idea of using a wood gas stove, but it's just going to be too much hassle, and obviously not guaranteed dry timber, so it's going to be a lot more effort trying to keep in that method on go kind of thing whilst I'm out there. So I've opted for MSR Whisperlite International stove. So it's a liquid fuel stove, runs off white gas, also petrol, so fuel is easily to come by and cheap as well. Just get it from a petrol station or siphon it off from somebody, pay somebody for it. So that's that one. Also got the windshield and a little reflector plate in there as well. And pot wise, I've gone for the Primus Etta pot. So you've got just a simple pot with a strainer on the lid, and then you've got this kind of flux ring, the sort of little element on there, so it's just really efficient. Works really nicely. To light my stove, got a little MSR sort of piezo igniter, bowl and plate, which both fit inside the pot, and then bog standard water bottle just so when I'm filling up in camp. Then my sort of favourite bit of kit really at the minute is my water filter. So it's made by Sawyer, it's their mini filter. So I literally fix it onto the middle of my tube on my hydration bladder. Water flows through, you've got like 0.1 micron sort of hollow fibres in there, like a little membrane. So that filters out sort of bacteria, any sort of parasites, although not viruses, but viruses aren't very common in North America and Europe. If it's a bit suspect, you can always boil it as well, so it seems quite a nice option. And that, together with the plunger which you use to clean it, weighs like 60 grams, so it's a lot lighter than going for like one of the ceramic filters, or probably even a bit lighter than the UV pen as well. Again, probably won't take that, that's a little squeeze bottle, so you can drink literally straight from that with the filter in the end. And then mug, standard mug, and my pride and joy, my titanium spork. And of course my box of Yorkshire tea, sent to me by Yorkshire Tea for my trip. So I won't be able to go 5 months without a proper brew. So they're coming along with me. They should hopefully, I reckon I can probably get 3 uses per tea bag. So that should last me the trip hopefully. If not, I'll be ringing home and getting more shipped from me, because I do really like tea. Cool, hopefully that's been interesting, and so it's been a bit brief. If anyone wants more information on my kit and sort of full weight breakdowns, it's all on my blog, which I will work out a way to stick a link to on the bottom. Thanks very much for watching, and hopefully see some of you out there from March onwards. Thanks very much.